I personally like this idea of the parallels between like the forbidden fruit and the fruit of knowledge and technology as like our contemporary version of that. So I think we should work with that. So I think setting it in the tech industry would be good.
Okay. So like, what do you envision? Like a group of us sitting at a table, like trying to come up with a new product, a new idea.
Like what you were saying about the plane thing, actually. Like, okay, what if we do like a plane scene and then we have like a couple different scenes going at once, like some kids playing on like the newest app that was just like created, like Farmville, and then they're like creating their own farm or something like that. Like someone created the app and then they're creating something else, like that type of thing. And then like in like a couple rows back, then there's like some, I don't know.
There's only three.
There's only three. It would be like, cut. No, I don't know.
Run.
And there would be some business people like doing the like man-woman thing.
We could do like an app pitch. We could come up with, that could be like our sketch. It's like at, you know, a technology expo or something.
Yeah, like
and
that.
we come up, so yeah, there's no really to write. So like we could come up with an app that has to do with this idea of creation and like almost taking it too far, which is where the tree of knowledge comes in. So it's like something that, even though, you know, we get these pitches all the time, like there's something a little bit off about this one, like in the way, in like it's just a little bit too far.
But
a little
like I don't know if you guys updated your Apple software, but there's a whole like health app.
Yeah.
So like something like you plug it into yourself
and it tracks everything.
Yeah, it tracks everything.
And it's like
that's not really. I'm saying for our
like it could be. Like,
that's our idea. I was like,
no, because that's like, we don't think it's weird that our phone can track all of our stuff, but suddenly when there's something like implemented in us, it changes.
You swallow the chip. You swallow a chip. You put it down. It connects to your app. So like the chip hangs out in your body.
Which
or
really,
you inject it, which would be like
which really, there's not much difference in between like what already exists and what that is. But for some reason, I think that idea of like putting something in you,
like the apple, like yeah. So I think
changes things, makes things a little too.
I think we could like do it like, I don't know. You either have to like swallow the chip, as in like biting the apple, or like inject the chip,
and then we can find out
everything about everything,
and
it gives you like one fact a day. It tells you what, like it plays music, and you don't even need headphones, like you know, and you just need your phone.
It just like works.
You just need your phone in your pocket. Yeah. So that's cool. So we could be doing our pitch, and then I think that's like, I don't even know if we even have to like do gender there. Maybe like two of us could be the pitch, one of us could be in the audience asking questions. Like what else what should be some features of the app, I guess?
So I like this idea of you swallow the chip, whatever pill, and some things like that exist already for certain, like it's like if you have, and it's like really unpopular because people are so freaked out by it. But
it's actually
actually
swallow
like,
cameras and like get them they go through your intestines and like, okay, so you swallow this microchip,
and it just gives it like it connects to an app on your phone where you have like a constant, first of all, like knowledge about everything that's going on in your body. You know, like, you know, if you need to drink water, if you are like getting hungry, like what time you should go to bed, like how your blood sugar levels are, like all this stuff. I like the idea of like having information, like fact a day, whatever, or like almost like it's like Google Glass, but like implemented in your body. So you could just be like ask a question and like just like have the answer.
You know it. You just know it. Right. Okay. Cool. That's awesome. So I think, that's great. So not only can it tell about our health, but it can connect us to the outside world by giving us the infinite wisdom of the internet.
Yeah.
And so like we literally have Wikipedia in our brains then, and you just have to like think about accessing it to access it.
Yeah. So like an internal Google Glass, I think is like a good way to think about it.
We could like open up our pitch like, Google Glass. Who wants to wear glasses? What's the name of our company, our tech company? Eden Technologies.
Eden Products.
Eden
Eden Software.
I don't
should incorporate Eden in some way. I think.
Eden Unlimited.
Yeah.
Oh, good. That's good.
Eden.
Maybe we could also do like a thing where then it's like when you have all the information and like the ability to create anything, like then. Well, I guess if we're trying to sell it, we don't want to make it look bad. But like, I guess if you did actually have that, then like, what would you keep like working? Would you keep like striving for anything? Like, I wouldn't.
No one would
do
need
anything.
to go to school.
Yeah,
no one would need to do
There would be
anything.
no more.
Well,
Nothing
that's
more to
why,
create.
right?
And
Like
then-
Adam and Eve shouldn't, like, that's why he didn't want them. God didn't want them to eat the fruit.
Right.
To have like all the knowledge.
Right.
And then, but then that kind of creates something interesting. I mean, this doesn't have to do really with the
The
stitch.
chips
Something
and
that
pumpkin
like
bacon,
brain,
sorry.
like you know how like you're
Yeah.
outside, put some clothes on.
It's, you know how, like, they eat the apple and suddenly they're like, we knew we were naked.
Yeah.
So we have to
Right.
cover.
Welcome to this year's Tech Expo. We are Eden Unlimited. We are so thrilled to be here to tell you all about our new app. So at any given time, you know, people want to be connected. They want to know what's going on. So we've developed this app that actually is connected to a small pill that you swallow that has technology inside that is able to track all the functioning of your body. At the swallow of a pill, you can know your blood sugar levels, your cholesterol, you know, even whether you need to eat soon. You know all about your body's functioning, and it just puts you so much more in touch with what's happening, and to have all that knowledge is so helpful.
Yeah, like, what time should I go to sleep? I don't know, let me check my phone. Or how much potassium do I need today? So you swallow the pill and you're completely connected to the internet. So all you have to do is think about what you might want to know and you'll know it. It also keeps in touch with your calendar and your contacts. So think Google Glass without those ugly glasses.
Yeah, it completely internalizes everything, and you have access to everything that modern technology has to offer without even needing to reach for your phone or your laptop. So at this point, I guess we're going to open up for some questions. Does anyone in the audience have any questions?
Hi, how big is the pill? I'm a little, or the chip or whatever we're swallowing, I'm a little concerned about how I can get that down.
Sure.
You want to take this one?
Yeah, it's not too small. This technology's it's not too big. This technology's existed for a while. It's about the size of, you know, your average vitamin. So it really won't interfere too much with your life, just with a glass of water and it'll
Wash
go
it
down.
Does the chip need to be, or the pill need to be replaced ever?
It actually is permanent installation
It's
in your
permanent
body.
installation, so it becomes
A part of you, really, in a way.
Yeah. Isn't it great?
One-time
It's so
purchase, and you have
great.
access to all this information for the rest of your life.
So if we have all of this information and all of this access to everything, then what happens to the drive to like create more for ourselves? Like, is there anything left for us to create?
Oh.
Well, I guess it's like really cool to see how everything in the packet that Omna gave us like all connected, because at first I was just like, I don't see how this is like all intertwined, and then everything came together like so perfectly, and like even the stuff we didn't use really worked well together.
Yeah, and it's interesting to it was really interesting, I think, for all of us to look at creation from the Bible and how that can possibly relate to our current understanding of creation, and you know, kind of the current themes that we're seeing with technology and how it could possibly overtake our lives, and so that was really valuable.
Yeah, I thought it was really interesting. Kind of when I sat down, I was like, I have no idea how this is gonna work. But it was kind of interesting, even points where I was thinking like, oh, we're kind of like getting off topic. That would find, in kind of branching out, we would find a way to loop back around and find some more insight to something that we'd already talked about. So just like the level with which, I mean, the discussion, I feel like we could have kept talking for like an hour about this. And so it was just really interesting to find all these different connections and the way that this ancient story that everybody knows can still connect to us today, and we can find parallels to it in things that are actually happening to us nowadays.